Hey, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Evan. This is my channel, and let's go ahead and get on into it. So, today I'm going to tell you about fruits and veggies and why you should eat them. And yeah, here we go. So, I noticed that a lot of people, I know that myself in the past, I've definitely neglected both eating fruits and vegetables, and there's no excuse for it other than I thought vegetables were boring and they didn't taste nearly as good. So, you know, I just didn't eat as much as I probably should have in the past. As well as I didn't eat a lot of fruit as well, because when I was competing in bodybuilding, I kind of followed the trend of like, oh no, can't have fruit because fruit has sugar, and sugar I can't have, especially when I'm competing and dieting down. I should be very strict and eat very clean and low sugar as possible. So fruit is out of the question. And by the way, that's totally wrong. You should never do that. Fruits and vegetables are very important, and that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. Yeah, so I've been kind of on both ends of the spectrum, where I've eaten the veggies I have eaten, I haven't like switched anything out. And I just eat the same thing over and over and over again, which again, the thing I chose, typically if it was green, I ate it, but it could have been a little bit better. So these are some tips and some reasons why you should be eating more fruits and vegetables, as well as how to work them into your own diet, your own nutrition. By the way, diet, I don't mean by like dieting and like restricting yourself crazy. What I mean by diet is just what you eat. A diet is what you eat. That is your diet. So if you're eating at the McDonald's, that is the diet that you're on. You're on the Mickey D's diet. But anyways, I digress. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Reason number one, why you should be eating fruits and vegetables. First and foremost, you're probably going to see this coming, but it is highly nutritious. It is a very nutritious food groups. They are packed with vitamins and minerals, and they're just a lot of goodness that comes from eating these foods. And you should be eating a lot of them because one, you're giving the body what it needs, as well as you're going to feel great once you can start consuming more higher quality foods. This is me, again, not saying that whatever foods that you're having now, it's like eat what you want. I just say add more of these foods into your diet, fruits and vegetables, so that you can just feel better, like overall feel better. So move more and eat better quality foods, and you'll feel a lot better than what you're probably feeling right now if you aren't doing any of those things. Try those out. Let me know what you think. So nutritious, vitamins, minerals, pow, right in the kisser. And let's go ahead and go on into number two. Number two reason why you should be eating fruits and vegetables is that your poops are better. You're welcome. Yes, I just did that. Number two on this list is better number twos. Do you catch my drift? Yeah, drift. Yeah, so number two makes you have better twos, has better poops. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Fiber. Fiber is very important, especially in our bowel movements, especially if you are having a sufficient amount of protein. You should be getting a sufficient amount of fiber too. What better way to get that than your fruits and your vegetables, which they're both packed with fiber as well. So you're getting 2 for 1. You're getting a lot of vitamins and minerals in one end, and you're getting a lot of fiber in the other end. It's the perfect storm. It's great. It's going to be great for you. You're going to have better poops, and that's probably going to be a part of the reason why you're feeling better too. Just saying. So anyways, number two, better poops. Number three, I think, first of all, fruits taste good. You should have more fruits because, again, they're sweet. They have natural sugars. Also, the fact is, don't be afraid of those sugars because they're the type of sugar that your body actually is meant to digest. It's easier for your body to digest those sugars. So don't be afraid if you see a higher sugar content in fruits. Your body's going to digest them just fine. The ones you want to stay away from are like from packaged goods, like the refined sugars that you'll see in yogurts, what you see in fruit drinks. So if you're going to have orange juice or an orange, go with the orange because you're going to get a lot more fiber in that content, and it's still going to taste better, and also you're going to be more satiated, more full. which actually leads me to the last one. Number 4 is that a lot of these foods, fruits and vegetables, are lower calories. So they're nutritious. They're high on the nutrition dense food groups, and they are also lower calories so that you can have a lot more of them. So you're going to be eating more of these low calorie foods so that you're having a higher volume, so that you're going to be able to get fuller off of less calories, which is important, especially if you're trying to lose weight or if you're just trying to maintain weight and you're trying not to gain any more weight. So getting a high volume of these low calorie foods, I'm going to put somewhere up here, you know, a list of high or the low to high calorie fruits and low to high calorie veggies. My recommendation though is to have a variety of all of them. Eat the rainbow is what I said, I think earlier in this video. But anyways, you want to make sure that you're having a lot of fruits and vegetables because they're going to fill you up. They're going to keep you full. So pair this with a sufficient amount of protein in a day. You're going to be a lot fuller, a lot more satiated than if you were to have low to no fruits and then have high fats and protein. It's not going to be nearly as filling, I think, as having a lot more fruits and vegetables and protein, keeping those calories down, keeping yourself fuller, kicking all the butt, taking all the names. Those are the 4 reasons why you should be eating them. Now, how it works best, like I just said, eating more or having a sufficient amount of protein, fruits and veggies, drinking enough water, exercising on a calorie deficit will help you reach your goal of losing weight, if that's your goal. Or if you're just trying to maintain it and you're just trying not to gain weight, eat more fruits and vegetables so that you don't, so that you're not getting hungrier if you are exerting a lot of calories. Now, as far as for the vegetables portion, as far as with like having salads, definitely have a variety of different colored veggies within the salad, but also use a lower calorie or a light dressing to put on it. And what I say by that is drizzle it on. It's not a downpour. It's just a light drizzle. The reason why we don't want to drench it is because even though it's a lower calorie than a regular dressing would be, if you're just drenching the salad with the dressing, those calories are still going to add up, and then it's going to be a lot more calories than you assume it to be because you're drenching it all. So again, those dressings, those condiments, they do count for calories. So you got to be careful with that. So again, light drizzle, measure it out if you need to, just to get an idea of how much is in a serving, and then use that and go off of that. I wouldn't just eyeball it right off the bat because again, you may not know how much you're actually putting into that salad. So that's one thing I would look out for. The second one is when you are cooking or sauteing vegetables or just cooking in general, don't drench everything in oil. I know that it may make it seem easier or may taste better with all of it. I personally don't think so, but the reason being is that again, olive oil, all the oils, fats, fat in general has a higher calorie density. So even if you're using olive oil to cook with, if you're drenching it in there, there's a lot of calories you're putting into the foods unintentionally because you're cooking with it so that it doesn't stick to the pan or anything. Well, it's going to go into your food and you're going to have a lot higher calories than you actually expect to have, especially if you're trying to eat with a lower calories to lose weight. So my recommendation is use it very frugally. So use just like the tablespoon of olive oil to cook with your food. That'll be more than enough usually. I don't suggest going over that, and just again, keeping an eye on that. Now, again, a disclaimer here, I'm not saying that fats are bad and everything. You should have them. You should have a decent amount of it, but keep it on the lower end, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because it's not going to be as satiating. You're going to have less volume of food, but there's going to be a lot more calories per volume. So in reality, you're not going to be nearly as full with that or with the fat, because again, you're having a higher amount of calories and it's still you're getting basically nothing for it. So I say have fats. You should definitely include them in your diet. You should totally make sure that you have a decent amount of them, but I would say staying anywhere from 20 to 30% is more than enough for most people. And then another thing too is like having measuring cups or like the little tablespoons or the having a food scale. Having things to measure is also important, just to know how much that you're consuming, especially if you are trying to lose weight. Just having a rough idea of how much calories you're consuming, tracking, is important when it comes to doing so. So yeah, but anyways, those are my tips. That's what I have to say. It's a short one again today, and yeah, hope you guys are having a great week. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Take care. See ya next time. Peace.